We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And bulldozing his way through. And able to get this out. To the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Oh, hey. Shoot. 18. Outside.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 18. Outside. Buggy.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Turbo, sir. Hey, 10.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Nice instruction. Right.
So they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now it's Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
18. Outside.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Robin. 19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wow, what's that? 18. What's up?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
All right. 18. Outside.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
18. Outside.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
222.
They'll go again with Hall. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5:51.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Option play. Here's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Adonai Mitchell, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
At 18.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, south. On the quick, right?
Stroud working out of the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. Buggy.
Stroud completes this out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Stroud. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Stroud out of the gun here. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
All right. Tony. Why Tony?
Again, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins there to make the grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 10, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields, 62 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
2nd and 10.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one complete once again to Higgins. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Tony.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18. What's that? Buggy.
Play action. Stroud now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
118. What's that? Foul.
Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They run it with Hall off the option. Ooh, with a juke. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Easy. Here we go.
First down, New York.
319, Jets. Hey, can't.
One play action. Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. 19, go.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here we go. 58, who is that? Tonight.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, tonight. 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 Tonight.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Stroud. That's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
118. That's right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown from 3 yards out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get us that.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go. We good. 258.
Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the 1st.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields going to keep it once more. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
The Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Why Tony? 19 Texans.
2nd and 9 now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
18. What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10.
On the quick, right? 12. 19 taxi.
Stroud will look to throw once more. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 27, Texans 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And just shutting him off there. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Fields. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
319,
Off play action, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ball again. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Ken.
Now Fields. That's complete right side to Lazard. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You got a green 19.
One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fighting his way through contact. A second nice move. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
This is first and 10.
Tony.
Stroud. Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Now Stroud. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Fields. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Texans 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.